Hello, everybody. The Toronto Maple Leafs have defeated the New Jersey Devils 4-3 in a gutsy when nobody expected them to pull off the victory coming into this one. Ryan O'Reilly and John Tavares both out of the lineup. Luke Shen wasn't even in the game. He's back in Vancouver as he and his wife are celebrating the birth of their third child. So a lot of missing parts, but nonetheless, they were able to come together and solve this puzzle. Let's see how this all broke down here in New Jersey. And also a reminder on the Devils' end, it was Timo Meier's first home game of the season. So I'm on Omar's Twitter account here doing it. And let's begin. So this is how it started off. Yeah, Samsonov was really tested. This was an insane stop. It's a gift for him. So yeah, these are all gifts, so I can't really show it. The first video I can get. Basically the story of the first period was just so many chances for the Devils. The shots were like 15-2. Liljegren, yeah, in this play here, Liljegren sort of elbow. I can go full screen here. So this play on Miles Wood. And they even mentioned on the broadcast how it's good for young defensemen to do this. I mean, Liljegren's not purposely doing that. In real time, it looks bad, but especially that angle, it almost does make it look like he's doing that on purpose. But it's more so Miles Wood running into Liljegren than him purposely doing that, in my opinion. Yeah, this is a better look. Let's see. I can get a full look of it here. It looks way better in this angle. Just wait 1 second. There you go. And there it is. Moving forward. Oh, yeah, so let's see. Is this a good, nice fall play here. William Nylander ties the game. There's some issues with the white balance I noticed on this specific camera for TSN. So that's why it kind of looks a little bit funky. But there we go to TJ Brody, gets it up. Sam Lafferty in transition, using that speed, feeding it back to Willie. 1v4, finds an open Calle Yarncroke in front to tie the game. And, that was the second line. So it was Yarncroke, Lafferty at the center position with Nylander at right wing. And honestly, they looked pretty good. Sam Lafferty definitely took a hold of that opportunity. And they looked pretty decent throughout the night. They were generally caved in, but at least like when they could get into the offensive zone, they were able to make it work. Moving forward again. This is pretty funny. Yeah, let's go full screen here. I legitimately mean 1v4 because there's William Nylander. That same Lafferty there that goes to the front of the net looking for potentially a rebound. But Calle Yarncroke, everybody's looking at Nylander there because I know that he's the most dangerous option on that line. So good work there by number 19 to get in all alone. And of course, I just somehow, there we go. Let's get back. Hopefully the game score is uploaded by the time I continue through here by Hockey Stats Card. Now keep going forward. Justin Hall showing why visors are good. I didn't really get a great look at that play. A good curve foot shift, grabs the puck and finds Brody in front. So if I kind of go like this, can I full screen Griffs? Because if I click on it, I don't know. Yeah, I can't full screen it, which kind of sucks. But nonetheless, Alex Kerfoot had so many chances, and especially in the third period, point blank, just can't get it in. It was rough. Sticks are not effective on Michael Bunting. Let's go full screen here. Oh, there we go. I was able to catch it mid-stride. That's what happened. So Dougie Hamilton knocks it out of his hands. And nobody's caught that, but that was a good work there by Michael Bunting to stay with it, track it, and just get right back into defensive positioning. Pontus Holmberg had a rough game. He takes a double minor and just completely wrecks Andre Palat. I'm sure we're going to see the aftermath of Palat there because you could barely see it, I guess, there. His face was just brutal. You could tell even when he was drinking water, it was painful, the aftermath that happened there. I believe this is the Eric Halla goal, yep. So here's a bit of the breakdown defensively. Some will try to blame Justin Hall for that. I actually don't think it was his fault as much. It would be nice if he could tie up his man. It's more so Mark Giordano on that play. Mitch Marner as well was more so the faults, I would say, than Justin Hall on that goal against. And Ilya Samsonov was not able to track the puck. Moving along. Oh, yeah, some Mitch Marner waves to the fans. I'm sure we're going to get, here we go. We have to look at this Mitch Marner goal. On the PK, they just killed out a double minor. And Nylander takes a slashing call, and then Mitch Marner here. Shorty just scores a completely gorgeous goal. He's used that moves many times. I remember even his rookie year scoring a goal like that against Florida. It's become a custom. Hasn't showed a celebration, but he spotted a few Toronto fans too in the crowd and pointed at them. Just magic Mitch. And then Andre Palat here, yeah, we can go full screen. Comes back from that brutal high sticking, that stick to the face, and scores a goal, able to collect his own rebound, finds time in all alone. Let's see what exactly happened there. So it's Justin Hall and TJ Brody. Yeah, so it's a bit of miscommunication there. It should have been Brody, if anything, that tried to activate onto Dawson Mercer, but good on Mercer, who's really involved. I really think is an underrated forward in this league. Is able to find Palat, who gets his second of 3 points on the night for him. So getting him in the face didn't matter for Palat because he still was able to make it work. Looks like Achari got slashed in that chance with curve foot, so let's see what's going on here. So we went back and looked at it. Yeah, they almost scored another goal. Wow, this is just terrible quality. Let's see. Okay, there we go. It's a bit of, yeah, not Omar's finest, but it's okay. I mean, the guy's a legend doing this. Yeah, that probably was a penalty. And you could tell Achari was a bit mad at that. Oh, yeah, one-handed deflection. So let's look at this. So Eric Hall had 2 goals tonight. And so Andre Palat throws it on net. Ilya Samsonov did not track it at all. Originally, it looked like Pontus Holmberg had tipped it in right there, but it was actually Palat. One hand on the stick. Was able to get it through. Nobody was really expecting it because Holla was just left all alone there. Is able to do it. At this point, it's in the third period. The Leafs could either choose to the Leafs could either choose to sink or swim. And guess what? They swam. What a passing play here. We're going to start it back because we have to appreciate the great Justin Hall. Very poised there. Just deceptively doesn't get forced by Tomáš Tatar to pass it. He takes that extra. He's gliding almost to the blue line. And he spots David Kampf. And look at David Kampf, man. 1v3. Is able to find a sprawling Michael Bunting in transition. This is the 4th line, and they were able to capitalize. Just great work. Actually, sorry, this was technically the Leafs' 3rd line this game. Because originally it looked like Bunting was going to be on the 4th line, but then he ended up being on the 3rd line. So just great work by all involved. I think Justin Hall deserves some love on that play because he made it work. And that's all that really matters, isn't it? And then finally, the Leafs finally getting some luck. It's the GOAT, the man, the legend, Auston Matthews is able to score. Let's get another look at this as it goes full screen. And as you can tell, that celebration was worthy of being the thumbnail for this video. We're going to play it a couple times as it kind of settles down there. I don't know what's going on with the quality, but nonetheless, we're making it work. And it's William Nylander really reading it off, but look at Michael Bunting again. Great work there to not let that hit him at all. And I really like that. Auston Matthews, who gets his 29th goal of the year, so in 57 games. He actually had a pretty decent game in the limited time that he was able to get into the offensive end. He just finally is able to break through. This looks like it's higher quality if I can play it quickly compared to that other one I just showed you. And of course, sorry, Evan, I'm not trying to go to your profile. So that's pretty much the game in terms of the video footage we need to watch. Let's look at the stats. I'm going to go on the natural stat trick here. Let's look at the heat maps. So in terms of the shots on net, this is the New Jersey side. So New Jersey, really, at the Leafs, you could tell, were really a bit more dangerous in front. No, this is the Devils' attempts. Okay, yeah, sorry. That's what I thought. So this is the Devils' attempt. They were, Timo Meier, you can already see the instant impact he's having in that, inner area, all the shots, inner slot shots, everything, just so close. And then the Leafs had a bit more shots from far out. And when you look at some of the individual stats here, for the Devils, that led at 5v5, these are all 5v5 stats. Jack Hughes had 5 shots in the time he played. Eric Hall had 3, Miles Wood 3, Timo Meier 3. Timo Meier, like I said, not the best, especially in that Mitch Marner goal. Lost the puck, got stripped of it. So you would like him to be better. Let's look at the Leafs. Who led them in shots? Was Auston Matthews, William Nylander, leading the way in that charts. They really stepped up when you needed them to. Jake McCabe, I actually forgot to mention him in the final 30 seconds. blocked 2 crucial shots, and that really helped save the game. And I don't know if you would have seen that a couple weeks ago by some of the other defenders that would have been out there. So Jake McCabe really doing a good job. It was almost like a playoff game. And I mean, you're looking at 2 top 5 teams in the league right now that just went against each other. The Leafs were able to come back and win it. So that's impressive stuff right there. And now let's go into some of the advanced stats, I guess, right now. We'll look. So let's look at expected goals for. This is at 5v5 as well. So Andre, that third line, man, for the Devils will definitely be useful come the playoffs. Palat and Hala leading the way, both in like the 90th percentile, I believe, in expected goals for right there, 94. And then Pratt, Boquist, Bastion. So the Leafs actually did a decent job there with Jack Hughes, although he was definitely dangerous at times. 67%. He was tilted this way. He wasn't able to score, and credit to Ilya Samsonov, who really stood on his head in that beginning part of the game. For the Leafs, there's pretty much no Leafs that won their minutes. Only a few did, like the fourth line did in that limited time that they got on. Like Nola Chari's been such a revelation since coming here. Morgan Riley was actually pretty good. I thought the Liljegren-Riley pair, even though it's going to show they got caved in a bit, where they didn't really allow too many high danger chances. And Pontus Holmberg, Alex Steves, I'll be honest, they didn't really impress in their luck as well. Looks like a money puck here to deserve the win-o-meter. Yeah, see the Devils, it's saying in the 69% range, 70% range. It's good to kind of get a look at both different sites because this is tracked differently. It's not like necessarily unanimous between all the different sites. But the fourth line, too, for the Leafs is up there. Like, look at the Devils. This is easier to read, I would say. So, yeah, like Aston Reese, Camp Chari. Didn't play too much. The Devils generally were pretty good. Heischer and Mercer were neutralized, so that was good by the Leafs. And then, yeah, Steves, Holmberg need to be better. And then, I think these guys will generally perform better in terms of the future performance. So the Leafs now are off until Saturday. And that'll be a fascinating game to watch and see who they can. Let me just double check. Who are they playing? Is it Montreal on Saturday? I feel like it's Montreal. It's Edmonton. Sorry, yeah, Edmonton. So we're facing Connor McDavid and the Edmonton Oilers. He's on pace for 70 goals. It's going to be another one featuring young emerging superstars. I mean, in McDavid's case, he is the superstar. And Jack Hughes is still a bit of the emerging superstar. He's really coming to the fold these last 2 years. And the Leafs were able to stop him. They win 4-3. Thanks for watching my coverage on the Sports Spectator. I'm Jordan Jacklin, and stay tuned